To the day 3 years ago, as I was reminded via Facebook, I went through something I really never thought I would go through. I remember sitting at home, waiting for my ex-wife to come home, and in my mind, everything was fine with our marriage. I really had no idea what was coming. That night, I remember looking around the house, and it was a little messy. I'm a clean and neat freak, and my ex-wife was the opposite. And I remember getting upset. And when she got home, we kind of had a disagreement about, just cleaning and, picking up after ourselves. And then all of a sudden, I got hit out of nowhere with, I've been living a double life. And she proceeded to tell me that she had been with other guys, and that she was going out and just doing things that I thought she was against. I can't really describe the feeling in that moment, because I think if that's what shock feels like, that's what I was in. You kind of just go numb and you can't feel anything. And almost it's like an out-of-body experience where you're looking at yourself from above, wondering if it's real. And it really was what seemed like forever. It seemed like an eternity of me watching myself have a discussion with her. And then all of a sudden, you snap back to it, and you're just flooded with the most intense pain. Just the most intense feelings that you could possibly imagine. I remember thinking, like, is this real? Is this really happening? Because I had spent 3, almost 4 years with her, 3 years married, and a year before that, dating. And I really never thought I would be in a position to where she was telling me that she didn't love me, that she had no feelings for me at all. I think most of the people that found out, who were close to me, were shocked as well. After we had that discussion, I just sat there and I sobbed, and the only thing I could think to do was grab my dog Chipper and head to a friend's house. And once I got there, I broke down, and I remember just sitting on the couch, just bawling. Life really doesn't give you the manual for how to deal with situations like this, how to deal with such crazy emotions. The person that you loved with all of your heart literally stabbed you in the back. And I don't want this little testimony to be anything other than me just showing and talking to you and just saying there is hope at the end of the tunnel. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There is hope. I wouldn't have been able to make it through without my faith, without close friends, being there for me. And I can't say enough for how much God took me out of that situation and brought me into a new one. There were times from the night that she told me until the divorce was finalized, which was like a total of 6 months, where I really didn't think I would go on. I'd sit up at night I'd wake up crying. I remember going on walks at like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with my dog, and I remember him looking at me like I was crazy because we were walking around the neighborhood at like 2 or 3 in the morning, or I'd find myself at the gym at midnight, and for those who know me, I go to bed usually at 8:30. But the cool thing was, if there is a cool thing in all this, is that while we were dealing with this, I was going to a Bible study, and the Bible study exactly correlated with what I was dealing with. I mean, if you don't believe in God, this would be something that would just blow your mind with what he did and how he spoke through those studies. I wouldn't have made it through. I wouldn't have made it through without God. And as you hear in the song Abandoned, you hear me, crying out, where are you?
I remember sitting silently, wondering if this pain was real. Oh God, why did you let this happen?
And I think when we go through certain situations that are just so hard and so heavy, and we don't know how to, handle them, whether that's death or divorce or financial struggles, whatever it is, I would encourage you to cry out to God, because I literally did that as I was going through the divorce. The only thing I want to add to this is, since I've come through, God has blessed me with a new wife. She is incredible, and I just want to express to you that there is hope. We can only see a certain amount of what we're going through, and you have to understand that while we're going through it, we might not see what God's plans are at the end. So I just want to encourage you, believers, if you're going through something heavy, don't doubt what God's plans are for your life. If you don't believe and you're sitting here going through a difficult situation, cry out to him. He will respond, I promise you. Just cry out to him. I also just want to say that while my ex-wife hurt me extremely bad, there isn't a day that goes by that my current wife and I don't pray for her. If you want to really move on from certain situations, you have to have that forgiveness. You have to have that grace and that mercy that Jesus displayed on the cross. I'm not sure how to end this.